Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hello, everyone. My name is Sydney.
And my name is Karen. Today we are looking at part A of 3 meals a day. And we're actually talking about breakfast today. Yay! Okay, so let me ask you, Sydney. We're talking about breakfast. You know, breakfast is something that we eat in the morning, you know, right after you wake up. What kind of things do you usually eat for breakfast?
That's a great question. So for breakfast, typically I'm eating maybe some scrambled eggs, seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper. If I'm feeling fancy, I might grate a little bit of cheese into my eggs. I might also maybe add some toast onto that, have some bacon, maybe some sausages. And for me, the best part about breakfast is that whenever I go home to visit my mom and dad, my mom always makes the best buttermilk waffles for breakfast.
Okay, and that sounds really, really delicious. Yeah. But what I'm hearing is more of a Western style breakfast. You know, the breakfast in Taiwan is actually quite different. You know, there are so many different kind of breakfast shops, and then you can just go in. It's very, very affordable. The price is quite cheap. You can get like soy milk, or you can get radish cake, or traditional Taiwanese omelets. There's all different kind of things, or like a lot of different kind of burgers as well, even pasta. So I think the selection is just like, there's so much selection, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I think so. So do you go to Taiwanese breakfast shops a lot for your breakfast?
Well, I have to say that I really like them, and I used to, but now I kind of have a stomach problem. So I usually just cook at home and then have some vegetables and hard-boiled eggs and trying to stay healthy. But I have to say, it is very, very delicious.
It is, yeah. And sometimes, you know, it's very important to eat breakfast, as we know. That's why sometimes we say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
That's absolutely right. Okay, well, let's get into today's lesson and learn more about breakfast.
Bobby is at a breakfast shop.
What can I get you, young man?
Hi, can I get a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, please?
Sure. What kind of bread would you like?
I would like white bread. Also, please don't toast it.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So we are going to get started with our dialogue today, which is again titled 3 Meals a Day, Part A. And again, we're going to be starting with breakfast.
That's right, and that is what we eat in the morning, right? Yeah. Okay, so in our dialogue today, we have a character named Bobby. So Bobby is at a breakfast shop. So I'm guessing Bobby is hungry and he wants to get something to eat. And in today's dialogue, it's a dialogue between the clerk that works in the breakfast shop and Bobby, okay?
All right, let's start. So the clerk says, "What can I get you, young man?" All right, so maybe Bobby walked in and he's maybe kind of not really sure what he wants to order. So very normal question from a clerk working in a store or a breakfast shop to say, hey, what can I get you? Meaning, what would you like to order? What would you like to eat?
Exactly. So now Bobby says, hi, can I get a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, please? Okay, well, I think that sounds pretty healthy. And then that sounds like a really, really yummy, nutritious breakfast, right? So we're looking at this word here, ham. Okay, ham is a noun. So ham is a type of meat from the back leg of a pig, usually smoked or salted, and often served in slices or cooked as a main meal. It is a popular savory protein used in sandwiches and holiday dinners. So an example sentence would be, for lunch, I had a delicious ham and cheese sandwich. And I love ham and cheese sandwiches.
Me too. I was going to say, this reminds me of lunches that my mom would oftentimes pack me. Whenever I'd go to school, it would typically be ham and cheese with a little bit of mayo and maybe some lettuce or something, or maybe like a really good bologna and cheese sandwich with some chips and stuff. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Your mom sounds like a really, really good cook.
Yeah, listen, she was the best.
Seriously?
The best at breakfast, the best at lunch, and the best at dinner.
Aw, yes. That's wonderful. Okay, well for now, let's go over to Tina and we will be right back.
Hello, I'm Tina. 芭比在早餐店，店员问芭比要点什么呢？芭比说她要点一份火腿蛋起司三明治，并谢谢店员。我们来看看单字 ham， 名词火腿。I usually have a ham and egg sandwich for breakfast. 我早餐通常吃火腿蛋三明治。文法的部分刚刚提到了 What can I get you？ 你要点什么呢？另一种常见说法是 What would you like to order？ Order 指的是点菜、点餐。举例来说 Good morning, what can I get you？ 早安，你要点什么呢？ A cup of hot coffee and a donut, please. 请给我一杯热咖啡和一个甜甜圈。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, we are back. So before we took our break, I think that Bobby had just ordered his breakfast sandwich, right? And so the clerk says, sure, what kind of bread would you like? Oh, which is another great question because if you don't know, whenever you get any sort of sandwich or breakfast sandwich, there are so many different types of breads that you can get on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because whenever you go to like Subway or something, trying to order like a Subway sandwich, usually they will ask you, what kind of bread would you like? And there's so many different types to choose from.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so now Bobby answers, I would like white bread. Also, please don't toast it. Okay, so I guess he's very specific about the kind of bread he wants and the way how he wants it done.
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. And he's asking the clerk to please not to toast the bread, meaning I guess he likes his bread a little bit soft, right?
That's right.
Because when we talk about toast, so toast can be a noun when we talk about eating a slice of toast, which is a piece of toasted bread. In this case, we're talking about toast as a verb, which means to put a slice of bread in a toaster and let it get nice and hot and brown and very crunchy.
That's right.
So I guess Bobby's saying, hey, please don't actually toast my bread. Don't put my white bread in the toaster. I guess he wants it to be a little bit softer.
Yeah. How about you? Do you like your bread to be toasted?
I love my bread to be toasted.
Same
I
here.
love a good crunch. I want to see some color on the bread.
And you can add a little bit of butter on it
add
too.
some butter to it, some salt and pepper. When I was little, I feel like every few months I would have this fixation for breakfast, in addition to scrambled eggs, eating like Bobby, some white bread that was toasted with some butter. Oh, it was the perfect breakfast. Delicious, yeah.
All right. But everyone's got their own preference, right? So Bobby likes it white and not toasted. Okay, let's go over to Tina first.
店员问芭比想要哪种面包，芭比说她想要白吐司。另外，面包不要烤。我们来看看单字 toast， 动词烤。Please toast the bread for 2 minutes until it turns brown. 请把面包烤2分钟，直到它变成金黄色。文法的部分刚刚提到了 would like 想要，这是比 want 更委婉的说法。比如说 I would like a glass of cold water, please. 请给我一杯冰水。接着我们回到对话当中。
Thank you, Tina. And now we are back. Okay, so far from our dialogue, we know that Bobby is at the breakfast shop and then trying to order his sandwich, right? And then he likes the white bread and then he doesn't want his bread to be toasted. Okay, I wonder what's going to happen next.
I know. So you know what? Please stick around because we are going to go to the second part of the dialogue and we'll be right back.
All right.
No problem. Do you want anything to drink with your sandwich?
Yes, I do. Can I have a large warm soy milk, please?
Okay. Do you want that with or without sugar?
I want it with sugar, please. And I would like everything to go. Thanks.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were looking at this dialogue between Bobby and the clerk at the breakfast shop. And Bobby wanted to order a ham, egg and cheese sandwich. He wanted the white bread and he didn't want to have it toasted, but I wonder what is going to happen next. Is he going to order a drink with it or not?
Let's see. I hope so. I mean, if you're getting a breakfast sandwich, you have to have a drink to kind of wash it down, right?
That's
you
right.
need a little something.
I always get a drink with my meals.
Yeah, of course. All right. So the clerk says, okay, no problem. Do you want anything to drink with your sandwich? All right. And what does Bobby say?
So now Bobby says, yes, I do. Can I have a large, warm soy milk, please? Okay, that sounds pretty healthy. I think it's very, very common in the Taiwanese breakfast shops to get soy milk, you know, and then you can also choose if you want a lot of sugar or you want zero sugar in it. There's like a lot of different options just for soy milk alone. Now we're looking at this word here, large. So he wants a large, warm soy milk. So large is an adjective. Large means something is big or greater in size, amount, or number than what is normal or average. It is the opposite of small or little. So usually when you go to the restaurant or go to a shop to get a drink, usually they will come in different sizes, like a small one, medium, or large. An example sentence would be, we ordered a large pizza to share because we were all so hungry. And that is a good idea. If you order a small pizza to share, then you will still be hungry.
Yeah, definitely. And it makes sense to me that Bobby would order, you know, a large soy milk because even me, whenever I'm typically getting a cup of coffee or something, I'm also always getting a large. I always love my drinks large as well.
That's right. Same here, I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to Tina first.
店员说没问题，并接着问芭比要喝点什么来配他的三明治。芭比想要一杯大杯的温豆浆。我们来看看单字 large， 形容词，大的，大份的。My brother ordered a large pizza for dinner。我哥哥晚餐点了一份大披萨。接着我们回到对话当中。
All right, so Bobby has just ordered a large warm soy milk to go along with his breakfast sandwich. And then the clerk says, okay, do you want that with or without sugar? Which is another great question because some people in their drinks like a lot of sugar. They really want their coffee, their soy milk, or their tea to be really sweet. And then some people maybe are going to lead on the healthier side and get it with a little bit of sugar or maybe without sugar. If it were me, I would definitely say, please put some sugar in there.
Like a lot of sugar though, or a little bit of sugar?
Maybe just a little bit.
Okay.
I want to be able to taste the sweetness, but I don't want it to be just a sugar rush whenever I'm drinking it, you know?
Because we're also being really unhealthy.
Yeah, if you're drinking a large soy milk with a lot of sugar, then that's a little too unhealthy. So I'd probably order it with a little bit of sugar. But then the clerk asks him, yeah, do you want it with or without? Okay, so without is a preposition. And if you, without, it just means the absence or lack of something, right? So like she's asking him, hey, do you want your soy milk with sugar, meaning you want sugar inside the drink, or do you want it without, meaning you do not want any sugar in the drink at all?
Yeah. And we're also looking at this word here, sugar, with or without sugar. And oftentimes when we're cooking or making a drink, you would want to put a little bit of sugar, or for some people, they might want a lot of sugar. So sugar, that is a noun. Sugar is a sweet, white or brown, crystalline, and substance used to make food and drinks taste sweeter. So if you want something to taste sweeter, you just add more sugar to it. But it's not really healthy. It's not really good for your body. So nowadays, I think a lot of people try to, eat their food or try to drink their drinks without a lot of sugar. Okay, an example sentence would be, she added a spoonful of sugar to her tea. But I guess a spoonful of sugar should be okay.
Yeah, that's probably enough. A spoonful, or for me, maybe a spoonful or two. And then I think I'm good to go.
That's right. Okay, so now Bobby says, I want it with sugar, just like you.
Yeah, like me.
Okay, so he likes sweet drinks. I want it with sugar, please. And I would like everything to go. Thanks. Okay, well, first of all, I have to say that Bobby is very polite because he said, I want it with sugar, please. So whenever you use the word please, you make people feel like, oh, you're being really polite and they want to help you more.
Yeah.
And he said, I would like everything to go. So that means he's not going to sit down in the shop to have his breakfast. He wants it to go. Maybe he wants to take it somewhere else. He wants to take it home, take it to his work. So he doesn't want to eat in the shop.
Yeah, very true. All right. So right now we are going to go to Tina and we'll be right back.
店员又问芭比，豆浆要有糖还是无糖的？芭比说她想要有糖的，麻烦了。然后所有东西都要外带。我们来看看单字 without 介系词，没有，少了。I cannot see the words on the board without my glasses. 没有眼镜，我就看不到板子上的字。Sugar 名词，糖。Do you like to add sugar to your black tea? 你喜欢在红茶里加糖吗？文法的部分刚刚提到了 to go 外带，那么内用则是 for here。举例来说 for here or to go 内用还是外带 To go please, I need to get back to the office. 外带谢谢，我需要回办公室。接着我们回到对话当中。
Thank you, Tina. And now we are back. Okay, well, from our dialogue today, we learned quite a few things about ordering at a breakfast shop, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to order, like the kind of bread you want to choose or how your bread wants to be done and the kind of drink you want. Do you want it with or without sugar? So next time you guys go to the breakfast shop, you would be able to tell them what you need.
Yeah, and then, of course, when you order breakfast, you can either maybe eat it there or you can be like Bobby and get it to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to review the dialogue one more time and we will see you again tomorrow.
See you guys next
All right,
time.
bye-bye.
Bobby is at a breakfast shop.
What can I get you, young man?
Hi, can I get a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, please?
Sure. What kind of bread would you like?
I would like white bread. Also, please don't toast it.
No problem. Do you want anything to drink with your sandwich?
Yes, I do. Can I have a large warm soy milk, please?
Okay. Do you want that with or without sugar?
I want it with sugar, please. And I would like everything to go. Thanks.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ham 名词火腿 toast 动词烤 large 形容词大的大份的 without 介系词没有少了 sugar 名词糖。接着我们来看文法的部分 What can I get you? 你要点什么呢？ Hi, what can I get you today? Hi, 你今天要点什么呢？I will have the beef noodle soup. 我要牛肉面。Would like 想要。Chris would like a new phone. Chris 想要一台新手机。To go 外带。内用要说 for here. Is that for here or to go? 要内用还是外带？ I will have it for here, please. 我要内用，谢谢。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Welcome to Which One Fits, the game where we tackle confusing English words.
I can't wait to see how it goes.
Today, we're going to sort out the difference between fact and truth.
But before we dive in, let's go over how the game works.
In Which One Fits, we'll read a sentence with a blank, and you have to choose between fact and truth.
So join us in Challenge Your English Intuition.
All right, here comes your first sentence. Sometimes the blank is uncomfortable, but it helps us grow. Which one fits?
Is it truth?
Yes, it is. Truth refers to a broader truth, essence, or deep reality, sometimes including subjective or philosophical meaning. Next one. He argued with confidence, but the blank didn't support his claim. Which one fits?
That has to be facts.
Correct. Fact is used for claims supported by objective evidence.
Nice. That wasn't too bad.
All right, let's break it down clearly.
First, fact is a noun that is a statement that can be proven, verified, or objectively confirmed. For example, it is a fact that global temperatures have risen over the past century.
So it's basically telling us what happened, not what it means.
Now, truth is also a noun. It refers to a fact or principle that is thought to be true by most people. For example, the criminals used many tricks to cover up the truth.
So it's what the facts ultimately point to.
You can think of it this way. Facts are what you can verify, and truth is what you finally understand.
Once you see it that way, the difference becomes pretty clear.
And here's the fun part. Both can appear in the same sentence. Journalists collect facts to understand what happened, but discovering the truth often requires seeing the bigger picture behind them.
So when you pile together many facts, you'll be able to see the truth.
Right. Now you'll never mix them up again.
Until next time, keep learning.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.